The heat shimmered off the crimson sands of Xylos, blurring the already distorted view of the Nexus Point. Kalen wiped sweat from his brow, the grit clinging to his skin. Status report, Reese. Reese lunched over a diagnostics panel cobbled together from salvaged Concordance tech and Xylosian artifacts. Didn't look up. Temporal distortion at 98.7%. The fluctuations are chaotic. The structure of the lock is fracturing, Kalen. It won't hold for much longer. His voice was tight with exhaustion. And Ilara's psychic output is fading. It's as if the strain is consuming her. Kalen felt the psychic echo of Ilara's exhaustion, the wave of despair so potent it almost knocked him off his feet. He reached out, a silent reassurance across the link. Can we stabilize it? I'm rerouting power from the secondary shields, Reese muttered, fingers flying across the panel. But it's a band-aid at best. The underlying instability is fundamental. It's as if the Nexus Point is wanting to unravel. Lyra, ever pragmatic, interrupted. We need a new seal, and we need it fast. Ilara's ability to focus is diminishing rapidly. She's barely holding onto the remnants of the original lock. She adjusted the settings on her neural disruptor, the device humming with contained energy. I'm cycling through containment frequencies. Perhaps a targeted burst of energy could reinforce the structural integrity. Buy us some time. Careful, Kalen warned. We don't want to destabilize it further. Uncompensating for the feedback loop, Lyra replied, her focus unwavering. She fired a short, precise burst of energy towards the Nexus Point. The vortex shimmered violently, then settled, its chaotic energy momentarily subdued. Minimal effect. The underlying structural weakness remains. Suddenly, a voice echoed in their minds, ancient and resonant, like the grinding of tectonic plates. Interference regrettable. Kalen felt the familiar presence of the guardian of the timelines, but this time, the sensation was tinged with a palpable regret. Guardian, what do you mean? Your efforts, well-intentioned as they are, have drawn unwanted attention. Ancient forces, long dormant, have been roused. The Guardian's form flickered into view, a being of pure energy, difficult to perceive, yet undeniably present. The seal you attempt is flawed, your knowledge incomplete. The Nexus Point is not a mechanism to be manipulated, but a wound in the fabric of existence. He's trying to prevent the Chronophages from breaching the timeline. Kalen protested, frustration coloring his voice. The Chronophages are but a symptom. The true threat is older, more profound. Your actions have alerted them. The Serpent stirs. Reese, his fingers still flying across the diagnostics panel, froze. The Serpent? But what does that mean? He glanced at the panel, his expression growing increasingly grim. I'm picking up a residual energy signature. Encoded. It's a warning. He ran a decryption algorithm, the code unraveling on the screen. The Serpent stirs, that's it. That's the message. Kalen felt the chill crawl down his spine, colder than the heat of Xylos. He looked back at the Nexus Point, the swirling vortex now pulsing with an ominous, unnatural rhythm. He felt a sense of impending doom, a feeling that their struggle was only just beginning. Ilara? He asked, trying to reach her across the psychic link. Her response was weak, fragmented. Too much power, she whispered, her voice strained. Vague humming. A tremor ran through the ground, growing stronger with each passing second. From within the swirling vortex, shadows began to coalesce, forming monstrous shapes, the Chronophages, but far more numerous and far more terrifying than anything they had encountered before. And behind them, lurking in the deepest shadows, something else stirred, something ancient, vast, and undeniably malevolent. Prepare yourselves, Kalen said, his voice humming with resolve. He ignited his energy blade, the familiar hum of small comfort in the face of overwhelming dread. It's about to get a lot worse. Lyra and Reese armed themselves, their faces grim, their eyes scanning the vortex. The heat of Xylos felt insignificant compared to the icy grip of fear tightening around their hearts. The first chronophage emerged, its shadowy form rippling with temporal energy, then another and another until the vortex was teeming with the creatures, their cold, intelligent eyes fixed on the Concordance team. Behind them, a colossal shape began to materialize, the high-ranking Chronophage, its tentacles of pure temporal energy crackling with destructive power. This isn't just about stopping the Chronophages anymore, Lyra said, her voice low but firm. Something else is at play here. Something ancient. Kalen met her gaze, the unspoken dread reflected in her eyes. He knew she was right. They had stumbled into something far bigger than they could have imagined, and as the monstrous form of the high-ranking Chronophage fully emerged from the vortex, He knew that their fight for the Concordance's survival had just entered a terrifying new chapter. Suddenly, Ilara's psychic link strengthened momentarily. Talon the Guardian, he saw something, a possible solution, a way to seal the Nexus Point permanently, but it required a sacrifice. Her voice faded as the connection weakened again. What sacrifice? Talon demanded, reaching out desperately for her. But the link was gone, swallowed by the rising tide of temporal energy. He turned back to face the approaching horde of Chronophages, his heart pounding in his chest. The weight of the Concordance's fate rested on his shoulders. He knew that whatever that sacrifice was, he would have to be prepared to make it. But as he ignited his energy blade and charged into the fray, he couldn't shake the feeling that their fight was not just about survival, but about confronting a darkness that had slumbered for millennia.